Let me ask you something, and be honest with yourself. Why is it that when you cared the most, they cared the least? When you called, they ignored. When you texted, they replied hours later. When you tried harder, they relaxed even more. But the moment you went quiet, the moment you stopped chasing, suddenly they noticed you. Suddenly they were watching you. Suddenly they were wondering what happened. Why does your silence shake them more than all your love ever did? Pause for a moment and think about that. Because what you are about to understand today will change how you deal with people forever. The truth is simple. The world does not respect desperation. It respects strength. It does not reward chasing. It rewards self-control. The moment you stop running after people, something strange happens. Your absence begins to speak louder than your presence ever did. And that is not manipulation. That is human psychology. The Stoics understood this thousands of years ago. They didn't beg. They didn't chase. They didn't argue for attention. They mastered themselves. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Read that again slowly. You cannot control them. You can only control yourself. And the moment you master yourself, you become untouchable. This video is not about revenge. It's about reclaiming your dignity. It's about becoming the kind of person who never has to beg for attention again. And if you're ready to build that kind of strength, make sure you subscribe to the Stoic Path, because this channel exists to help you master your mind and your life. Now let's begin. And before we move forward, type this affirmation in the comments. My presence is a privilege, not a guarantee. Number 1, stop chasing. Take your power back. Right now, stop chasing anyone who isn't chasing you back. Stop begging for replies. Stop checking your phone every 5 minutes. Stop shrinking yourself just to stay in someone's life. Because every time you chase someone who is indifferent, you slowly destroy your own value. Understand this clearly. When you chase someone, you put them above you. You place them on a pedestal. And people rarely respect those who place themselves beneath them. You think you are showing love, but what you are actually showing is fear. Fear of losing them. Fear of being alone. Fear of not being enough. And people can feel that fear. But the moment you stop chasing, everything shifts. Suddenly they notice your absence. Suddenly they wonder why you're quiet. Suddenly they feel the space you left behind. Because control has changed. As Epictetus once said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." If you are chasing someone who ignores you, you are not free. You are emotionally dependent. And today, that ends. Fill your life with purpose. Train your body. Grow your money. Strengthen your mind. Build a life so powerful that nobody becomes your emotional center. If someone wants to walk beside you, they meet you halfway. If they don't, you keep moving forward without looking back. Number 2, master your silence. This is where real power begins. Most people talk too much, explain too much, react too much. And that constant reaction makes them predictable. Predictable people are easy to ignore. But silence creates mystery. Silence creates pressure. Silence forces people to confront their own thoughts. When you stop explaining yourself, when you stop defending your worth, people begin to wonder what changed. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. So do not mirror their chaos. Do not match their drama. Do not compete with their emotional games. Stay calm. Stay steady. Stay above it. When they delay replies, you remain composed. When they act cold, you remain unshaken. When they test your patience, you hold your ground like a mountain. That calmness sends a powerful message. You cannot be controlled. Strength is not loud. Strength is steady." Write this in the comments right now. My silence is my strength. Number 3, build your value. Become too busy to be bothered. Here is a truth most people learn too late. People ignore what feels common, but they chase what feels rare. If you are always available, always waiting, always ready, you become easy to replace. But when you focus on growth, when you improve your mind, your body, your purpose, your presence becomes valuable. And valuable things are never taken for granted. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "Begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life." Stop wasting hours worrying about someone's attention. Use that time to transform yourself. Go to the gym, learn new skills, read powerful books, build something meaningful. Start that project. Every minute spent chasing someone is a minute stolen from your own future. And something interesting happens when you begin improving yourself. When you stop needing people, people suddenly begin noticing you. Not because you chased them, but because you changed. So stop waiting to be chosen. Choose yourself. Number 4, control your emotions. Never give them the reaction they expect. This is where most people lose. When someone ignores them, they react emotionally. They send long messages. They argue. They accuse. They try to explain themselves. But emotional reactions give away your power. Because reacting is easy. Anyone can react. But remaining calm when everything inside you wants to explode, that is discipline. That is strength. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." You cannot control someone's behavior, but you always control your response. So choose your response carefully. When they disappear, stay steady. When they test you, stay composed. When they expect drama, give them dignity. Emotional control confuses people because they expect chaos. But instead, they meet calmness, and calmness is power. Number 5, set strong boundaries. Teach people how to treat you. If you do not set limits, people will test you endlessly. If you always forgive immediately, always say yes, always accept disrespect, you silently teach others that your time has no value. And what has no value will never be respected. Boundaries change everything. Because the moment you say no, people realize they cannot control you anymore. You are not being rude. You are being disciplined. Protect your time. Protect your peace. Protect your energy. Because once you start enforcing boundaries, the wrong people disappear and the right people remain. Number 6, master solitude. Turn loneliness into power. Most people are terrified of being alone. That fear is exactly why they chase attention from the wrong people. But solitude is not punishment. Solitude is training. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." Learn to enjoy your own company. Walk alone. Think deeply. Write your goals. Design your future. Because when you are comfortable alone, you stop depending on anyone. And independence is magnetic. People respect those who don't need constant validation. So use solitude wisely. Build yourself. Strengthen yourself. Sharpen your mind. Number 7, focus on growth. Make success your response. The strongest revenge is not words. It is elevation. It is leveling up so high that the people who ignored you cannot reach you anymore. Stop watching what they are doing. Stop wondering if they notice your silence. Use that energy to improve yourself. Go to the gym. Read more. Build new skills. Improve your finances. Become someone you are proud of. Seneca once said, "While we wait for life, life passes. So stop waiting. Start building. Let your results speak for you. Let your discipline become your message. And let your success become your answer. Write this in the comments. My growth is my power. Number 8. Protect your peace. Walk away without explaining. This might be the most important lesson of all. You do not owe anyone an explanation for protecting your peace. Stop feeling guilty for walking away from disrespect. Stop explaining your boundaries to people who never respected them. Your life is not a courtroom. You do not need to present evidence. Sometimes the strongest move is simply leaving quietly. No drama, no argument, no explanation, just distance. And that quiet exit speaks louder than any speech ever could. Your peace is priceless. Guard it fiercely. Now imagine something for a moment. Imagine a life where your worth is never questioned, where your mind is calm, where no one's neglect can shake your confidence. That life begins the moment you choose self-respect over approval. You are not here to beg for attention. You are here to build strength. As Marcus Aurelius said, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one. So stand tall, protect your peace, grow relentlessly, and make your absence unforgettable. If this message resonated with you, subscribe to the Stoic Path, because this is where strong minds are built. And before you leave, type this in the comments. I choose myself.